Okay. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to see the solution of the following problem, that is the pattern 7 of the Striver A2Z DSA sheet, and we are going to solve this problem in Python. So as we can see on the screen of our left, the problem statement is there, and the problem statement is given the input of 5, we have to write a program that prints the following pattern. So coming to our problems, we can see that, as I said, there should be always a connection between number of rows and number of columns. Always we always have to maintain this what do you say, this relation. We always have to find a way to create this relation. So in this case I have created a box structure for your ease of understanding. So let's see. In the first line of output, there are how many lines? First we have to count there are how many lines. There is 1 2 3 4 5. There are 5 lines of output. So as we can see, there are 5 lines of output, and we also have to see in the lines of output what does comes first. Does the stars come first here, or is there something else? If you notice carefully, there's a lot of vacant empty spaces here. As we can tell, we have to create these spaces. After only that we can print our star. So can we do this? Let's say we actually, there are in the second line also, there are the same is going on. If you see carefully, in the second line also there is 3 spaces. In the third line there is 2 spaces. In the fourth line is there is 1 space, and in the last line there is no space. So can you see somewhat of a coincidence here, that in the first line the number of spaces is 4, in the second line the number of spaces is 3, in the third the number of spaces is 2, in the fourth the number of spaces is 1, and in the last line there is 0. So for the spaces, can I make this relation, that the number of spaces is equals to the input number? Let's take it as n minus, this is the first line, n minus I. We can deduce this, right, that the total number of spaces would be n minus I. That's very good, very well. So now we have to count the number of stars. So let's see how many stars are there in each lines. In the first line, what do we see? In the first line there is only 1 star. In the second line though, there is 3 stars. In the third line there is 5 stars. In the fourth line there is 7 stars, and in the fifth line there is 9 stars. So can I say that the number of stars is also interlinked? Let's try to make a connection between these. For line number 1 it is 1, but for line number 2 it is 3. So can I multiply 2 into 2? It would be 4. Can I subtract 1 from it? So we will get 3, right? In that way we will get 3. Can I do the same with 3? 6 minus 1, it would be 5. Do the same with 4 minus 1, it would be 7. Do the same with fifth line, and it would be 9. So we can also find a connection there. So if I do this the same, 2 minus 1, it's 1. So we have also found a connection between the stars. So what does the formula of the stars is here? So the formula of the stars would be, we can say now, the line numbers, this is the line number I multiplied by 2 minus 1. Isn't that so? So we can write this code this way, right? For I in range, let's say 1 to n plus 1. Okay, so we have saw the both of the formulas for the stars and also the spaces. So first we have to print what the space is. So let's run a for loop for j in range, and let's run that for loop up to n minus I, and print a blank space comma end equals to this. Then also we need another for loop to print the stars for j in range I star 2 minus 1. Let's print that number of stars. Print stars comma end equals to, and as I said, we have to print another empty line to make sure that the compiler understand the program is over, and we have to print it, and that would be all. And so now we can jump into the code. Let's go to the code, and here it is. Let's do the following for I in range 1 comma for I in range n. Let's okay, so the code would be, for it we have to, for j in range, what was our formula for space? It was n minus I. So we can say print n plus 1, print empty spaces. Now we have to print empty spaces and print end equals to something, and we will have another for loop for what? To print stars. So it would be I star 2 minus 1, and not minus 1 here, but it will actually go around I star 2. So print star comma end equals to empty. Let's print something of this order uh, to say our line has finished, and let's run it. Okay, so there was a little bit of problem, that is we have to run it I square minus 1 until, so we have run it, and let's submit it, submit the code. Let's see what's the result, and hopefully it's passed and it has been accepted. So that would be all for this video. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, so if you have any doubt, please comment comment them. That would be all for this video. Thank you for tuning in.